They're losing their 8-match winning streak last week against the Leigh Centurions. They travelled to the LEL Arena in Whitehaven. There'll be no dropped to 5th in the table after battling York won last week. 4 points now behind York. Really needed to get the winning habit back. Halifax players still coming out of the dressing room. Whitehaven, today's opponent, 4 wins for the season and a potential banana skin. Well, that one could be, because Halifax might get it back. Come off the leg, Brandon Moore's picked it up for Halifax and they're on the attack from the kick-off. And they've got the first penalty. The discretion by Will Evans. Gives Halifax a full 6 tackles. Joe Keys out to Louis Jouffre, with Lachlan Walmsley, of course, former Whitehaven players. And Lachlan Walmsley will be celebrating his birthday in Whitehaven, not for the first time, having played here last year. And Jouffre gets the short pass away. Halifax putting the pressure. Whitehaven from the start. Greg Worthington into acting half as Tangata goes forward, then gets the ball away to Brandon Moore. Colcott charges it up to the Whitehaven defence, and Halifax, of course, looking for a second win of the season over Whitehaven. Jouffre away to Woodburn Hall, and Halifax are in, and Whitehaven haven't even touched the ball yet. And the electronic scoreboard shows 1 minute past. It's probably almost 2, but Halifax with the first points. I think it might have been Ben Tibbs that. And tipped over for the first try. Halifax kicking off. Whitehaven letting the ball bounce, and fatally for them it bounced back into the hands of Brandon Moore, and then Will Evans giving away a penalty. Halifax taking full advantage by posting the first 4 points, which Joe Keys has improved with the conversion. Not the start that Whitehaven wanted. Whitehaven fans already unhappy. See their side trailing 6 points to 0. And so Whitehaven get to kick off. Walmsley gives it inside to Daniel Murray, and Murray charging back into a 3-man tackle. Ben Kavanagh charges the ball up, makes an extra metre with the defenders around the top of his body. Will Colcott going forward. And Tom Walker it is who takes the legs of Colcott to stop him going forward, and Halifax are off again, moving the ball down the right hand attacking channels, getting up to halfway. In the Whitehaven half of the field, and Louis Jouffre gets up off the floor after Tom Walker's tackle. Now Whitehaven with the first touch of the ball. 3 minutes on the clock, 6-0 down. They will be looking for a quick reply to that Halifax try. But Halifax defending vigorously, making sure little progress made by the carrier. The referee watching for the offside, so the Whitehaven supporters. Referee this afternoon, Mike Small, last tackle. Williams gets the kick away. There's a backward spin on that, but Woodburn Holt should be an easy safe underneath it, and Saltonstall. Good return from Saltonstall. Takes it over the 30-metre line. Zoufrey into acting half. Walmsley gets it away to Greg Worthington, looking for his 100th career try if he gets over this afternoon. Brandon Moore picking up lazy defenders. Referee, no whistle to say they're offside. Walker shot out of the line then, but the referee put a stop on that run. But he's certainly vocal as a referee. Joe Keys kicks, Walmsley chases, and Keys kicks, goes away from Davey Litton and into touch. Litton on loan from Hull FC. Following his cousin Jez Litton from Ulcar on loan. So Whitehaven will restart, but on their own 10-metre line. They've only made 3 metres with the first run. Big charge on the second run, but big defence from Halifax on Perry Singleton, who made his move permanent. I think as Glenn Riley went the other way to Workington. Initially a month's loan, Singleton is now permanent Whitehaven player. Whitehaven supporters calling for the referee to intervene. Finally he does, and that gets a huge cheer from the Haven faithful. We've been calling for it all throughout this game, well, the first 6 minutes of it so far, and Nick R. Williams puts the ball into touch. And running sideways, Tangata making sure that run doesn't gain any advantage from Jacob Hookham, another man on loan from Hull. Williams looking at the space on the open side. They get the ball away, and Halifax's defence manages to spread across the field. It looked a little bit short there as Whitehaven spread the ball across the field, but they managed to get back. Well, closest Whitehaven been so far. Can they come up with the points? Walker, big strong body, but Halifax managing to hold him up over the line. They'll come back to the 10-metre line. Will Workington. Tangata and Caldcott wait as markers. Williams kicks behind the defence. And there's 6 more tackles. Halifax slow to react. Whitehaven given another opportunity and is looking to take full advantage is Andrew Dawson, but he's held up. Well, Halifax defending back-to-back sets on their own line. As Dawson comes back. Williams back to Walker. Tom Walker, who drives the ball in towards the Halifax line, just to the right hand side of the post. Hookham to Williams. Williams with a step, and Williams for the line, and Halifax defenders there again. Well, still tackles in the bag for Whitehaven. Dawson, and Dawson bulldozing his way over from a short pass. Well, Halifax defence tested, and no answer to the strength of Andrew Dawson as he barges his way over underneath the post. Well, it's allowed Whitehaven 2 sets of possession back to back near their line, and as always there's some big units in this Whitehaven pack, and Andrew Dawson, one of them, who forced his way over after nick out, looked like he skipped through the defence. Halifax managed to hold him up. Whitehaven were held up 3 times over the line, and there's 2 sets of 6. But no stopping Dawson. And Williams with that sort of gift of a kick in front of the buzz levels the scores. Well, Halifax would like Lightning to strike twice, but no mistake from Whitehaven this time on taking the possession in their own half. Ben Kavanagh and Greg Worthington are the tacklers. Whitehaven finally settling into this game and will be buoyed by that score. Halifax riding the luck, stepping forward in front of the referee, Tom Walker. A big prop driving it forward. And back to Williams. Kick downfield is chased by Bullman, but in vain with his teammates close behind as the ball goes over the dead ball line and out of play. Halifax will come back to the 20. Saltonstall. Kavanagh's tried to pass it under no pressure. Well, that's so Simon Griggs will be unimpressed with that attempted pass from Kavanagh. Thought Saltonstall was going for the run round. It didn't come off, and Halifax have put themselves under pressure again, and Dawson will drive it forward. Needs somebody to take the legs, and they do eventually. It's G, I think, and Whitehaven almost over again. Walker bulldozing his way over. Last tackle. Halifax managed to keep the line intact. Look for Dawson again perhaps here to charge onto the short ball, but they've gone to the left hand side with a bit of a kick through. And Saltonstall it will be, who will run it out this time. He's not going to risk the pass. He's running this time. Ben Tibbs, Halifax's try scorer, trying to help out the forwards, and now Lachlan Wandlett. Well, his head looked to go back there, but he's gone up and played the ball. Worthington taking it forward. Rain beginning to fall, which could make it a little bit more interesting, with the ball now becoming slippery and greasy, and the supporters trying to make their ways out of the rain and under cover. Not exactly the English summer weather, but quite cool, and now with rain as well, which is going to affect the handling, as Whitehaven go forward again, probing this Halifax line. And, Wilkinson, so away to Carl Dixon, and that bounce almost caught out James Saltonstall then. Here he is, trying to make some metres. Halifax away from their own line. Back towards the Whitehaven half. Keys to Worthington, and Worthington tackled by 2. Kavanagh. Not going to try and pass it this time as he gets up to the 40. With the hand in there for the last tackle. Keys gets his kick away. Leighton will run it back and back to the 40-metre line. That's where the run will end, but Whitehaven still have the ball. Bullman taking it forward. That's a pass with a red cross on it there. Halifax moving. Take down the winger. Problems for Halifax. Ball well picked up by Singleton. It was down by his bootlace. To bend, and Jacob Hookham is down on the floor, being tended to by the Whitehaven medical staff, and the referee has finally stopped play. Michael Walsh having a word with his former teammates there while play stopped. Rain making its way halfway back up the main stand. The wind blows it across this LEL Arena. Play will finally restart with Woodburn Hall. It's taking the first drive up to the Haven defence. Dan Murray to Jouffre. Jouffre gets it away. Matty G managed to catch the ball. It was down by his knee. Colcott driving it forward. Gets to halfway. Keys. The ball to Jouffre. Has support. Missed all the support, it's gone backwards, so Walmsley will pick it up and restart the attack for Halifax, but well, I think he must have short studs on, sliding as he turned inside. Good kick from Keys, pushing Litton all the way back to his own line to bring the ball back. Whitehaven to try and bring it away. Warrington trying to bring it out of the red zone with some difficulty at the moment as Halifax moving to make the tackle. They're trying to move it out wide. There's no room out wide at the moment for Whitehaven. Come back to the middle with Dawson, and Dawson trying to drive his way through the defence. Halifax good set of 6, finishing just inside the Whitehaven 30. We'll be back to Williams for the kick again. Williams, the former Canterbury and Melbourne under 20s, and played for the Newtown Jets as well in Australia. Shouting for a knock on, everybody in Whitehaven colours claiming a knock on then. Saltonstall goes forward. Diagonal gets up towards the Whitehaven 40-metre line. It's 6 points all after 17 minutes. Murray charging through, gets over the 30-metre line, and they're becoming a lot more slippery as the rain causes problems. Joe Keys turned round and Tangata was just there a couple of steps too late to take the support. Jouffre out to Worthington, and Worthington gets caught with the ball on the last tackle. Good defence from Whitehaven, making sure Worthington couldn't get the ball away. And so Whitehaven will be challenged to bring the ball out of the red zone again. Dave Eccleston coming inside a long way from the other side of the field, off the wing to try and make some metres for Whitehaven, and managed to get to the 30 metre line. I think we're on the fourth tackle now as Walker will drive it down the middle, but not too far. Halifax moving in quickly. Williams gets another kick away. Woodburn all underneath it. Saltonstall will bring it back. It's over the 30 off the pass from Woodburn all. Walmsley. Big cheer for the Whitehaven. There's a big cheer for the Whitehaven crowd every time Lachlan Walmsley gets tackled. And this time the ball being knocked on. The error forced by the Whitehaven defence means they'll get the ball back. Well, it would be nice to think that looking back at past history where ex-Halifax players have made their mark when they've come back to play against Halifax. Maybe current Halifax player Lachlan Walmsley can do the same against Whitehaven, although conditions not exactly favourable for wingers. Neither with the hand as proved with the knock on there, or with the feet when Walmsley's previous run where he slid when he tried to drop the shoulder and move forward. So you have to work a bit harder if he's going to make an impact against his former employers this afternoon. Colcott went for the tackle but got contact around the top of the body. Tangata makes the tackle on Tom Wilkinson. Last one. This might be a kick through. It could cause problems with the conditions. Well, it's a kick in the air. Well, Walmsley's made that one his own. Well, quite an experience last week, I think, for Lachlan Walmsley against Blake Ferguson, and equalled Ferguson in all departments apart from scoring, but not fazed by the challenge that was put before him. Worthington not fazed either, but there's three defenders there as he takes it over the 20 metre line. Brandon Moore being wrestled, goes to the ground. So that Dawson can't wrestle the ball off him. That is a long kick, and Litton to bring it back, and Litton having the same problem almost as Walmsley there as the boots went from underneath him. Dawson being given a rest, as is Tom Walker, Dion Aye and Liam Cooper are the men on the field. Cooper, of course, a former Halifax player. Dion Aye will be a Whitehaven player for the next 3 seasons, and always seems to have a lot of strapping around that right knee as Whitehaven forward again. Williams kicks through and Litton's after it, but it's beat everybody. This was a touch by a Halifax hand though. Jacob Fairbank ready to come back on back from suspension. And Halifax again giving possession back to Whitehaven. And the drop out under the post. .40 metres. Leighton gives it to Cooper, and Cooper into the shoulder of Fairbank initially, and then Tangata finishes him off. Dion Ai, PNG International, has just signed a deal, a 3-year deal will take him to 10 years with a Whitehaven club. And a forward pass is the referee, which will help Halifax's cause for the moment. So getting the ball back. Will Colcott's left the field for Halifax. Jacob Fairbank on. 24 minutes gone, still 6 points all, and another rain shower blows across the LEL Arena. Saltonstall tries to take the ball away. Now Murray charging the defence, then pushes upwards, trying to get the defenders, trying to push him back and make more metres. Fairbank drives it in, trying to get up and play it quickly. Brandon Moore to Jouffre, shows the ball, gets the pass away. Big tackle there from Eccleston, the winger. Brandon Moore out to Joe Keys. Keys to Woodburn Hall, and Woodburn Hall looks for the gap on his own. Gets almost up to the Whitehaven 40 metre line. The referee says it's the last tackle. And the pressure's on. Joe Keys trying to go forward, didn't get a chance to get his kick away. Greg Worthington has a complaint to the touch judge, but not the right option, I would suggest, for Halifax there on the last tackle at the 40 metre line. Joe Keys was put under pressure by 3 defenders charging towards him. He escaped through them, but didn't manage to get his pass or his kick away. Dion tackled. Fairbank goes round the legs, and Whitehaven back in the Halifax 40. Hookham, and then Carl Dixon getting the ball away. Whitehaven on a bit of a roll towards the Halifax line again. They're on the 20 metre line. Dion Nai will run at the Halifax defence and look almost as if he was going to try and get the ball away there. Put down before he could execute the pass. Good ball from Dixon, and Whitehaven are over again for a second try. No ground announcer here. And under that pile of bodies there, try. And the try scorer being confirmed as Ryan King, and Williams is virtually in front of the post, well, so probably 10 metres out to the left hand side, too much of a problem. And Kane Robb, another loanee, number 27 from Castleford. Enters the Frey's Halifax turn, a 6-0 lead into a 12-6 deficit. And Halifax looking a little off the mark at the moment. I'm hoping to get back to winning ways, but they're going to have to do it from behind. In Whitehaven this afternoon, the ball skipped away, and thankfully for Halifax, Wilkinson having trouble keeping his feet. Kane Robb gets the ball away to Nicky Williams, who has a go at the Halifax defence on his own. Back with the forwards, and Whitehaven back in the Halifax half of the field. Back to Williams. Puts a kick over the top, and Woodburn Hall thought he'd seen a bit of a gap there, but it was quickly shut. Well, another penalty for offside. Keys wasting no time in putting the ball into touch on the far side of the field. And Halifax will begin their attack on halfway, or just inside the, on halfway when it gets to Brandon Moore. Kevin Leroy back to his French colleague Jules Frey. Fairbank taking the ball off Leroy, who's just come on for Halifax and had 2 touches already. Tangata takes the short pass from Keys, rolled away from the first 2 defenders, couldn't get away from the third. Brandon Moore, Joe Keys to Ben Kavanagh, who had to go from a standing start. Joe Keys with the ball again, drops it off to Leroy. And Leroy finds Dion A around his ankles, bringing him down. Joe Keys, will they put it on the floor? They know they'll get it. And Worthington will get caught again on the last tackle with the ball. Halifax turning it over in the right area of the field, but showing little imagination on the last tackle on 2 occasions. Worthington finishing up with it in his hands, and then getting caught by the Whitehaven defence, who once again are trying to bring it out of their own red zone. And we've got over the 20-metre line now. Of Woodburn Hall and Walmsley, and Kevin Leroy was a long way forward then. Walmsley takes the ball, will have to run it back himself, and Walmsley hit by Liam Cooper, and a second tackle on the drop from Cooper, this time on Saltonstall. Joe Keys picks up the ball and gives it to Worthington, and Worthington trying to go forward. Fairbank gets it to Leroy, bit of a no-look pass, But the urban defence were looking at Leroy, knew he was going to get the ball. Shoefray turns back inside, gets it to Tangata. Shoefray gets caught with the ball this time, launches it backwards. Joe Keys is going to have to be quick after going down on his knees to get the ball, and Litton, the fullback, tackled by Fairbank and Elise Halifax. Halifax get Litton in his own red zone, and also Andrew Bullman, Irving supporters complaining. Will Evans try and take it forward, and Fairbank still in and around the tackle, and he's there again is Fairbank with Ben Kavanagh, and Williams crossfield kick a long way over to the other side of the field where Saltonstall collects it, begins the counter attack, gets over the 40 metre line. It's a much improved kick return from Saltonstall. Ball goes to ground. Is it going to be a knock on? Ben Tibbs, Halifax's sole try scorer so far. Matty G's gone without the ball. Well, work to do for Halifax. Conditions getting the better of them as the ball comes loose again in the tackle. Open to Dion Aye. John Tigoli, the Whitehaven coach, is going to be pleased with what he's seen so far. His team leading 12 points to 6, 5 minutes ago to half time. After Halifax went 6-0 up in the first minute, and struggling again to stop this Whitehaven. Well, not this time. Picked the ball up after a Whitehaven error and let off for Halifax. And Wormsley juggling with the ball. Woodburn all to Ben Tibbs, and Tibbs is hurried and pressured and taken to the floor. Saltonstall. Well, Halifax making metres, but diagonally they're not making many forward. They're up to the 30 metre line. And Leroy takes the pass. It wasn't the best one. That looked to be awkward in the fall, but Leroy back. Keys kicks, tries to put pressure on Litton, stops it with the feet. And Brandon Moore and Joe Keys take Litton, the full-back, back 3 or 4 metres on the slippery surfaces. Evans goes a diagonal, he gets to the 30 metre line. And Carl Dixon makes a good run that takes him over the 40. Welcome to Cooper. Fairbank round the legs. Matty G, Kevin Leroy there as well. Aye to Williams. Ball away to Litton, and Litton gets to the 40 metre line where he stopped by Worthington. Williams gets another spinning kick away. Falling awkwardly, but Saltonstall does well to take it. Plenty of defenders there for Whitehaven, stifling any attacking move Halifax tried to put on, either team-wise or individually. Brandon Moore comes to the near side. Ben Kavanagh still struggling to find a way through this defence. Joe Keys again brings in Tangata, who's just inside the Whitehaven 40 on the last tackle. Go back to Keys, and Keys has escaped 1, escaped 2, his men inside and out. Woodburn all Oh, Woodburn tried passing over the line. Well, I thought Woodburn was over the line and on for a try there. And all he had to do was put the ball down, but he's tried to get it away. Halifax blown an opportunity, 38 minutes on the clock, 12 points to 6 down, and Whitehaven will just try and run the clock down. Bernal shaking his head as he goes back to his full-back position. Well, Halifax might get one more set of 6, but the ball has been passed away. Once again, it's out to Singleton, and Singleton caught by Worthington, and it's a good job. Bullman takes it inside. Holcomb gets it away to Wilkinson. And Whitehaven back in the Halifax half, into the last minute of the first half. Jake Bradley, another one of the Whitehaven replacements, will go back to Williams for the kick. Well, it's not as deep, but the Whitehaven defenders are waiting when Walmsley lands with the ball. It was who made the tackle. And Halifax have less than a minute and 4 tackles to go to the other end of the field. Well, they haven't even got that as the hooter sounds, with very little stoppage time. After a great start, Halifax getting the ball back from their own kick-off after Whitehaven coughed it up. And they then gave a penalty away, and Halifax went over the try line with Ben Tibbs, and Keys made it 6-0. But since then, it's been mostly Whitehaven all the way, with 2 tries from Dawson and King, 2 conversions from Williams, and half a chance almost when Woodburn looked to be over the line and only had to put the ball down, but he tried to pass it. And it finishes at half time at the LEL Arena. Whitehaven 12, Halifax 6. About to get underway. Well, it's not something Halifax have been used to apart from last week. An 8-game winning streak behind them up till last week. Everything looked good, but Whitehaven have found a formula so far for limiting Halifax. And it don't look like there's going to be a 40-point scoreline this afternoon for Halifax. In recent weeks, as they struggle to get through this Whitehaven defence, which is stifling every attacking option. Leroya, well, almost shocked then to find he'd pushed away the defenders. Last tackle signalled by the referee. Goes back to Joe Keys, and Keys puts one up for Lytton. Lytton takes the ball on the tackle of the Halifax supporters have managed to make it to Whitehaven, the small number. Now away to the post at the right hand side, trying to encourage their team on and going forward. Whitehaven coming forward again. There's a problem with one of the Whitehaven players. There's a problem with the Whitehaven supporter who seems to be calling everything. Play stops early in the second half for an injury. Obviously taking every precaution with a head injury. Jake Bradley is one of the replacements who came in through the first half. Back on his feet. And the incident put on report. Dion IE pumping the legs. And Laroya had to go slide down the body and take the legs to stop him moving. Williams put under pressure by Tangata but gets his kick away. Woodburn all gives it to Walmsley, and Walmsley almost threw the defence there with Woodburn all shouting for the ball back as he went round the outside of him. Greg Worthington falling into the tackle just over the Halifax 40. Fairbank to Jouffre. Matty G will drive the ball forward, gets over halfway, third tackle. Brandon Moore to Tangata. Moore gets the ball back from Tangata and has to go on his own. But again, the numbers there in defence for Whitehaven. Joe Keys opts for a kick down into the corner for Bullman to retrieve and try and bring back. Halifax inviting Whitehaven to run out of the red zone again. Tangata makes the tackle and Cooper charging on strongly, takes 3 men to bring him down. Halifax need to get up and back in defence. They could play the ball, might count them out when they're attracting 3 defenders in. Ed Barber on for Halifax and Tangata in with Ed Barber and Matty G, but again they offload with 3 men in the tackle. This is where there could be a problem. Kick over the top from Williams. Woodburn all under a bit of pressure from the chasers. Try to take it out of defence and was well under pressure, but the Haven defence chasing down that kick from Williams, and Halifax players still retreating back into the attacking line as Tibbs takes the tackle just inside the Halifax 20. Walmsley rattling the tries up for Halifax's Lachlan Walmsley. He's got 14 so far this season, and it looks like they've got the measure of him this afternoon. Halifax really after that first try, and Woodburn all's dropping the ball over the line. That's the most Halifax have managed to conjure up this afternoon, and that ball bouncing in front of the post. Leighton could be looking at the pass out wide but realised they maybe not. And Matty G lucky there, looked to go a little bit high. Jouffre, Barber and Tangata with the tackle. Dixon goes on his own into a 3-man tackle. And Bullman takes it forward. 4th tackle, I think 5 minutes is away from the 40-metre line as Cooper goes down 7 or 8 metres short of halfway, and it'll go back again to Williams for the kick. Ben Tibbs gets 1 touch on it, then makes it safe and tries to bring it back, and on a dry ground might have got through there, but the 2 defenders managing to get hold of him. Woodburn all tries to go on his own, almost up to the 40. Good kick return from Halifax, and then making the extra metres. Jouffre to Matty G shrugs away the first defender. Almost walked over the top of him then and looked for the pass but couldn't get the ball away. Jouffre to Joe Keys. Fairbank almost up to the Whitehaven 46 minutes gone in the second half. No addition to that first half score as Joe Keys gets it away to Kavanagh. Kavanagh to Woodburn Hall, and Woodburn Hall will not drop the ball this time. It slides in to score Halifax's second try. The Whitehaven defence has finally been breached for the second time, and Halifax may be on the way back. Ben Tibbs break. Good support work from Kavanagh. And Woodburn Hall gets his fourth try of the season for Halifax. More importantly, gets Halifax right back in this game. Joe Keys will try and level the scores up at 12 all. And that looks a little bit more like Halifax had done up to last week. Keys adds the two. So 12 points all, 8 minutes gone in the second half. Halifax back in the game. Leroy takes the pass from Jouffre, gets it back over the 20-metre line. Adam Tangata is off the field. Matty G struggling to get through the Whitehaven defence. Dixon and Marcus Walker the tacklers. Marcus Walker, another one on loan from Hull. Litton lets the ball bounce, turns round, finds Halifax chasers. They're waiting for him just over the Whitehaven 20-metre line. Whitehaven coming forward again with Eccleston. Holcomb gets it away. Cooper cops a high one from Leroy. Offers an apology to the referee, but not his not the Whitehaven player he made contact with. But he's just given Whitehaven an opportunity to get back into the Halifax half with the kick to come from Williams. And Williams gets Whitehaven to the Halifax 20. Halifax face another difficult trip up into West Cumbria next week for the Monday night fixture against the Barrow Raiders, who've I think have kept working to the scoreless this afternoon and posted over 50 points as Litton takes on Jouffre with some assistance from G. Takes him down, and there goes Holcomb trying to get the ball out. Has he lost it? No, he's managed somehow to keep hold of it, tried to offload it. Dionai, well, not going at any speed. Thankfully the Halifax defence able to easily move in and make the tackle, but can they keep him out again as Williams gets the ball away? That one going to ground, and had Lachlan Walmsley picked that up. Would he have got away? I'm not sure. The referee has given a knock on, but who's he giving it against? Whitehaven with a Halifax possession. Whitehaven supporters are not happy with that. 12 points up. 11 minutes gone in the second half. Halifax on their own 10 metre line. Not happy with the scrum. The players broke up very quickly. The ball came out very quickly. So we're going to have another go. Joe Keys feeds the scrum, gets it to Worthington. Dan Murray. Got the leg drive on, but not for long. Williams downstairs to complete the tackle. Jouffre, Fairbanks. Well, Matty G got the ball again, but he's not getting any metres. Tackled by Carl Dixon. Jouffre to Leroy. 2 tackles left, 8 metres inside the Halifax half. Fairbank to Ed Barber, and Fairbank has copped a late one. Last tackle, Joe Keys needs to get a kick away and does. And that one is awkward for Bullman, and Bullman will stop by Walmsley, but he managed to get back on his feet and make a couple of extra metres. And Halifax will make the tackle, but the referee has blown a stopping play, has it, for the injury to Fairbank, which is away back in the Halifax half. But Whitehaven also have an injury under their own, or just in front of their own post. Fairbank is going off for the HIA. Will Colcott will come back on. Fairbank not wanting to leave for the HIA. Well, an incident not put on report as it was in the first half. So Colcott back on for Fairbank. Halifax make the 5th tackle of this set on the 20 metre line, and Williams will launch the downtown kick, which Woodburn will collect, and tries arcing his way around the Whitehaven defence. Tackled by Evans on halfway. Ben Kavanagh gets over the 40, trying to get the quick play of the ball, but Evans with his second tackle, suffering a little bit for fatigue perhaps, or just making the play of the ball slower. Colcott rather. Keys to Leroy. Halifax 22 metres away. 14 minutes gone in the second half. Obviously Halifax not thinking of the drop goal as Ben Kavanagh charges his way through, and Daniel Merry took the ball but just couldn't slide over the line. Jouffre. Halifax have men out wide and they've messed it up, and Ben Tibbs has got the ball, but after the forward pass to the referee, I need to realise there's 26 minutes left. Yet it's not at desperation stage, it's 12 points all. But if Halifax can do as well as they did last time and keep Whitehaven in their own red zone for the 6 tackles again. And the chief of the Whitehaven supporters shouting offside again. Dion well, he got him this time as the referee. Halifax need to be more cautious, more careful, not give away the easy penalties. So piggyback penalty, which Nico Williams will well. He hasn't made too much distance with that. 10 metres about. Dionai will run at the defence. Put down 8 metres from halfway. Ryan King, already a try scorer for Whitehaven. The Australian qualifies to play for Italy international level. Williams puts the ball down, and there might just have been half a chance there for Williams had he got through the gap, but he couldn't keep hold of the ball. So it's come back for Halifax possession. Halifax do well to keep Whitehaven away from having an attempt at a drop goal as Jouffre breaks through 2 defenders. Woodburn all trying to step the defence as Whitehaven claiming a knock on from the previous tackle. Murray will drive it forward. Murray gets to the 30 metre line. Brandon Moore keys back to Colcott, and Colcott gets to within 15 metres. There's no attempt from the tackler to get out of the way, and Lachlan Walmsley is going to dive in at the corner to put Halifax back in the lead. Well, there was all the dramatics at the end for Walmsley as he got in at the corner, and Halifax have taken the lead back to 4. Walmsley's 15th try of the season against his former club. And Joe Key's difficult conversion from the far side, but it will be important. 4 points at this stage at 58 minutes, probably not a unassailable lead, but Halifax growing in stature a little bit throughout this game, and certainly the second half so far. Belonging to Halifax, we've got the first points of the second half. Kevin Leroy was off the field. Joe Martin has come on. And Joe Keys from the touchline has found the mark. Now it might become drop goal thinking for Halifax if they get close enough to the post. Whitehaven 12, Halifax 18, a 6-point lead. Well, it's all about being careful again not to give away the penalties and not to drop the ball from the kick-off. Respect the possession, and Murray brings it back 15 metres out from the Whitehaven line. Joe Martin, first touch of the ball for him. Stays on his feet, gets a quick play the ball away. Tangata will charge it over the forte. Colcott, good ball from Colcott to Keys. Might be an appeal for a high tackle there, I think, and Barber takes it over the forte. Last tackle. It'll go in the air, will it? Well, there's a charge down. Halifax have got the ball back, so they're going to get 6 more tackles. Joe Keynes has been injured in the process, but I don't think he'll matter so long as he's got the ball back. Walmsley tries a quick scoop from dummy half with little success. Tangata, well tackled by Dionai. One-handed pick up from Moore. Colcott goes in between two defenders with a strong carry back to within 10 metres of the line. Brandon Moore, can he get there? No, just held up by the Whitehaven defence. What about Jouffre for a drop? No, they've gone for the pass again, and Halifax could get the ball back because they've chased up intelligently, caught the Whitehaven player in the in-goal area with the ball. That means it'll be a dropout. I do sense that Jouffre was putting himself in a position for a field goal there. Halifax with the confidence to go to the other way, and well, they didn't get the try, but they got the next best thing, an opportunity to get the ball back with the dropout from under the post. We're looking for distance. Halifax will be looking for a little bit of caution again. Colcott growing in confidence his second half as Colcott carried the ball back well up to the defence. Tangata shows to pass, then gets the drive onto the 20 metre line, gets up and plays it quickly. Jouffre steps back against the defence, makes it another 10 metres. Brandon Moore out to Murray. Here comes Colcott again. He's stopped 5 metres out. What Halifax would give for a try now, and Murray has charged his way over just as Dawson did in the first half. Daniel Murray getting himself a growing reputation for a try scoring prop forward with another try. That's 7 for the season for Dan Murray, and it takes him into second place behind Lachlan Walmsley in the try scoring list for Halifax. Ben Tibbs, Louis Jouffre, Brandon Moore, Joe Keys, all on 6 tries for the season. And so was Daniel Murray a couple of minutes ago, but not anymore. Joe Keys gets the added bonus of being in front of the Whitehaven post, and deposits that ball in between the uprights for another 2 points. So a 2-score game, 17 minutes left. Halifax leading 24 points to 12. Litton kicks off high and deep. Jouffre underneath it, give it to Woodburn. All Halifax looking to string passes together from the kick-off in their own red zone. Worthington was almost through the tackle of Evans there, but it's as far as he went. Colcott. And Whitehaven have the measure of him this time, bringing him down on the 40 metre line. Looking to get up and get the quick play of the ball. Jouffre kick comes off the legs of Davy Litton, who's going across the field and straightens up eventually. That's a strong run. Marcus Walker driving the ball back with purpose. Williams gets it away. Jacob Hookham Gets the pass away. Whitehaven up to the Halifax 40. Dionai gets it away. King driving forward and mobbed by a number of Halifax defenders. Gilfrey trying to get out of the way. Whitehaven supporters not impressed. Ball goes forward. Gilfrey picks it up for Halifax and then gets tackled on the 30-metre line for his efforts. Joe Martin again comes back against the flow of play, gets over the 40-metre line, puts the ball down and knocks on. Well, 14 minutes left. Halifax giving Whitehaven another invitation into this game. Well, hopefully Halifax haven't given them a golden opportunity, but Will Evans nearly created himself one then. Halifax get him down eventually. Whitehaven 25 metres out from the Halifax line. Whitehaven supporters calling for a penalty. And, big collision there. Big hit from Matty G. Williams gets it out. There's a kick to the corner behind Walmsley, and Walmsley's able to tidy it up and slide out of play with the ball. Whitehaven will get the ball back. Well, Halifax need the distance on this one. Another opportunity for Whitehaven to put Halifax under pressure. Bernal. His kick's going to get 2 metres from halfway. Wilkinson takes it back 18 metres. He'll come out to Carl Dixon. He gives it to Ryan King. His name already on the score sheet for Whitehaven, and it's not going to be from that distance. Williams gets it away. Singleton put down on the 20-metre line. His brother Brad, of course, a former Leeds Rhinos player. Williams gets it to IE, and he's a man that'll go on his own. And he might not go through every time, but he nearly did then. Rain falling again. Dixon, Williams to Litton, and Litton puts a short pass in. Halifax able to deal with it. Can they deal with one more? Dixon across. Oh, that's a good take. And Halifax have caught Ed Barber in goal. I thought they were thinking that he may have dropped it then. There were looked to be one or two Whitehaven supporters are obviously celebrating the fact that they managed to keep Barber in the in-goal area. Woodburn Hall's taking his time. The referee blows his whistle, and Woodburn Hall's got another kick which has gone 48 metres. Wilkinson will run it back again off Nick Howe's pass and finish up the same place he did from the last drop out on the 30-metre line. Same move again with Dionai taking the second drive. Halifax not allowing him to get up any speed and able to stop him in his tracks. Wilkinson again, 17 metres out from the Halifax line. 24-12 Dixon to Williams. Runners all over. Gets the pass away. and that one coming off the foot of the Whitehaven player. The long pass was the one they wanted last time and didn't get it. This time they got it and it didn't come off, and Halifax able to bring it back. Woodburn all, that looked high, but the referee lets it go. Walmsley, one try already for Halifax. Not another one from there though, not in these conditions anyway. Fairbank, that's a good drive from Fairbank, 5 metres from halfway. They'll be looking for Joe Keys. And Keys down the touchline. Litton going across, but that ball might beat him, and it has gone into touch deep in the Whitehaven half of the field. Intelligent kick from Keys, pushing Whitehaven back. 9 minutes left. Whitehaven 12, Halifax 24. Here comes Wilkinson again, charging up. Will Evans with the first man. That's a good run, good quick play the ball as well. Good harassing from Brandon Moore, and Tangata almost stealing that ball from in front of Tom Walker. Big men moving out wide now. Carl Dixon taking it up on his own. Back with the big bopper centre field again, Ryan King. Halifax closing down. Back to Williams for the kick. Keeping it on the ground. Halifax are going to have to bring it back in the shape of Walmsley trying to get up some speed. Woodburn all frustrated, he didn't get the pass then, but Halifax don't want to play high risk rugby now, especially not in their own quarter of the field as they try and bring the ball away. Joe Keys, Walmsley, a few little dance steps in front of the Whitehaven defence, gets over the 40 metre line. Brandon Moore took the ball up himself. He saw that one or two of the Whitehaven defenders had moved forward quickly off the mark, as they have done again. And Ed Barber sort of looked awkward then as he tried to get the pass away. The top of the body going backwards. Joe Keys. Oh, good ball to Fairbank, and Fairbank has dropped the ball. There's a hand up in apology. Looked like Ryan King was eyeing up Fairbank then. Joe Martin moves into the scrum. Ed Barber drops out, and Carl Dixon takes on the Halifax defence again and gets pushed back for his troubles, almost back to where he started, a little bit further over towards that far touchline. Halifax moving up quickly but having no immediate effect. But Singleton going more sideways than forwards. Halifax pushing up a little too far and too fast offside. And Williams again, it's only a 10 metre gain from the kick. He probably could have, was certainly capable of getting more than that, but on this occasion not. Halifax making the tackle. Whitehaven with the ball 25 metres out. Williams out to Dixon, and they come to this left hand side again. Litton steps inside Jufrey. Well, the touch judge is on. Whitehaven supporters looking for another penalty. Tom Walker taken down 9 metres away. There's 5 minutes left. Ryan King gets the pass to Dixon, but Tibbs had moved out of the line quickly there, and the ball lost. Referee calls back, says he called L, and the ball will be played. 5 metres out from Halifax line. Gets it to Wilkinson. Last tackle, drop goal, no good. So they'll have to play it through the hand. Evans gets the ball away. Walmsley slipped on his way, and he's slipped again, but he's still managed to make the tackle as Lachlan Walmsley, and the referee has given a knock on. So Whitehaven get the scrum on the 10-metre line. 4 minutes left. 24-12 the lead, and the last 5 or 6 minutes being played in the Halifax half of the field, and some nervous moments for Halifax. Dixon to Leighton, and Leighton pushed towards the touchline. Well, referee's giving him every opportunity. Well, Jacob Fairbank is trying to marshal the defence on the goal line. Dixon is going to give it to Walker for the drive to the line. Biggest man on the Whitehaven side, stopped by the Halifax defence. Williams gets it out wide. Here goes Evans again, looking for a way through. Gets the handoff on, but Halifax across there in numbers. Looking for depth. Williams to Singleton, and Tangata does enough with a tap on the thigh to bring down Wilkinson, rather, not Singleton. Dixon gets it to Ryan King, and Ryan King looking for a second try. Halifax managed to keep him out 8 metres away. Walker will drive it in again. Well, he's a big unit, is Walker, but he's stopped by the Halifax defence. One more tackle. Dixon, went for the quick play, scooted the ball out the back. Jufrey's there to make the tackle, and Halifax are out well, and Joe Martin making an important tackle. Well, there were 3 important tackles there as Whitehaven tried to keep the ball alive. Kevin Leroy down on his knees on the Halifax try line, just about. Well, desperate defence from Halifax, desperate attack from Whitehaven. And desperate defence winning out on this occasion as Halifax managed to and the referee had called time off, so we saw Adam Tangata on a couple of occasions there. Well, 78 minutes, there's been a couple of stoppages. Colcott's off again. Good tackle by Walker, Tom Walker, Tangata, and Ryan King hitting Tangata hard, and Tangata spilling the ball. Well, Tom King went down. I won't say heavily, but he obviously injured. Fell to the ground. It's a groin injury for Walker, I think. Halifax made the tackle. We're in the last minute, so the game should be Halifax's now, but they've given a been given an almighty scare by Whitehaven. And to be fair, for the first 40 minutes, and the last 10 minutes in this game have been probably dominant force, but Halifax somehow, the usual quieter part of Halifax's game is just after half time, but thankfully for them it turned out to be the most productive of this game when they took the lead back, and have retained it ever since, and have shut the door on Whitehaven's opportunities. Head Barber. Well, it's really up the jumper time now for Halifax. Just keep the ball till the end of the game. And a difficult proposition, as it always seems to be for Halifax in Whitehaven, will end in a victory that could be not a 40-20, it was nowhere near the touchline, but I think that was Keys was hoping for. Stephen Litton takes the ball back. Well, they're still trying a Whitehaven, it's in vain now. Certainly Matt's Halifax and better Halifax in parts of this game. Halifax showing their composure and stepping back into the game. Eccleston gets the kick off the outside of the boot, and Woodburn Hall will kick it out of play or carry it out of play. And at the end of the game, Halifax just too strong for Whitehaven in that opening period of the second half, where tries from Woodburn Hall, Walmsley and Dan Murray. 3 conversions from Keys, 100% record this afternoon for the scrum half with a boot. Whitehaven tried in vain, but in the end that's all it was. Halifax showing their quality again in tough playing circumstances and against a team that proved determined and dogged, but Halifax take the 2 points. The final score at the LEL Arena.